Hey friends, what's going on? This is David Potts with Song Notes, and a quick little mini practice tip lesson today where I'm going to show you how to play this little bluesy riff. You know, it's a 5-second riff, but it's a good little one to learn. It can turn some heads and make you look like you know what you're doing if you like to look like that, and I'll teach it to you. A little Easter egg for this is you can also do this on other chords. Okay, so this is a sort of, not from any song that I can think of, it's just sort of an archetypal bluesy kind of riff that you feel like you've heard 1,000 times. So all you need to do here is know a few things. First up, we're going to be using an E major chord. Okay, so know your E major. It's basically open, 6th string, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open, open. Okay, so your middle, your ring are on the 2nd fret, and your index is on the 1st fret of the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string respectively. So this is going to be where we end up. So you need to know this chord, okay? Now, for the rest of this little run here, there's one little trick I'm going to teach you, which is basically your index finger is the magic thing here to keep in mind, because it's going to be on the 3rd string for this E chord, right? But it's also going to be on the 3rd string for this riff. Okay, notice how that finger is on that string the entire time. And if you can remember that, it makes learning the rest a lot easier. Okay, so first up, to learn this little fill, we're going to go backwards. So we're going to look at the little one right before the E, which is on the 2nd fret. Okay, so our index finger will be on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Okay, and we want to put our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, the thinnest string. Okay, so that's what your thinnest string should sound like, your 1st string, and then that's what your 3rd string should sound like. And getting good, get comfortable sort of picking between those two, okay? Try to avoid the 2nd string and the 4th string, okay? And when you get comfortable transitioning, you just want to go from there to an E, and then go back to that. Okay? Now you might notice it starts to hurt your fingertips if you're sort of doing a really repetitive riff on these thin strings over and over again. That's okay, take a little break, right? But basically, get good at doing that. And then from there, what we want to do is work backwards and basically understand that that same shape of a finger on the 3rd string and the 1st string is going to be true for the next two parts, which are on the 4th fret, you'll do the same thing. Go back and forth. On the 3rd fret, do the same thing. And then go to that E chord. Okay, now I'll get to the rhythm in a second, but really I want you to understand these chord shapes. They're not really chords, but I want you to understand this is really one shape. You're moving between the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and 4th fret. Now, when it comes time to put the actual rhythm to things, what you want to do is go. So the pattern will be this. It's 3rd string, 1st string, 3rd string, and then you change to the new fret. Same pattern, move frets. Same pattern again, and then go to the E. Okay, so in whole, that's. Same pattern on the 4th fret, 3rd fret, and 2nd fret with your index and middle fingers on the 3rd and 1st strings respectively. Okay, and the final tip I'll say about this little riff is you don't want to sound robotic and just totally straight like an arrow as far as your just mechanical. Kind of sounds like a robot, right? You kind of want to, you know, get some feeling into it, some life, really. This is like a living phrase almost, and you want to inject it with whatever life you can give it. Right? And I mean, really, this is something that's subtle, and I'm by no means any kind of master at this, but basically get the chord timing down, but then let loose and let the feeling just sort of take over, okay? And that's all you'll need. Now, a little trick, a little Easter egg for this is you can also do this on other chords. For example, the G chord, you can do the same thing going from 7th to 6th to 5th fret. And you also could do it for the A chord if you did a bar chord. Okay? And and so on and so forth. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. And remember, check out playsongnotes.com where you can find all my other guitar lessons stuff. But this has been David Potts. Thank you for watching. And remember, pick up that guitar and play. Bye-bye.